Hello everyone, welcome to another video. When do you think this car here saw the speed camera?
Agreed with Chelsea and Shakhtar for Mihailo Mudryk. He's expected to be at Chelsea's game against Crystal Palace today. Arsenal remain in talks with Shakhtar as they believe the player prefers to join them. All the latest transfer news can be found on our website, hitstalksport.com.
Now I'm coming up to these lights here that are about to turn amber. That there I think is quite a short distance and it would be harsh braking. But what about him? Do you think he should stop? I think so. Now I'm coming to this junction here where I want to turn right. These two over here have both got priority over me, but the pedestrian is not looking across the road at the minute, so I'm not waiting for him. This clown hasn't got a clue, and then when he does realise that he can go, this happens. He pulls straight out in front of that car. Now the pedestrian behind me now has decided to cross the road, so he should wait for the pedestrian, but again he doesn't. No audio in this one because I was playing copyrighted music at the time for a change rather than listening to Talk Sport. But here we are, the three blind mice here. Some people would have noticed that I'd just gone past temporary traffic lights. They are still traffic lights, but not for cyclists. As we all know, they don't do lights. There's just no hesitation, no nothing. They just ride through them. Now this clip here, I'm about to overtake a cyclist. So I go right out over the hatch markings. There's a cyclist, so I've given him plenty of room. Look what the car behind me does. He tries the same, but he's got a van coming towards him that is turning right. So he's in his lane. So that there isn't great for all of them. Now, might be just a one-off maybe. Well, let's see. Moving on. I've got another cyclist coming up now. I do the same again. Go right out there. He doesn't. That's too close, really, nowadays.
You see me go really wide round him and you don't. Another old bod that doesn't know the rules yet.
Now, some of you would have seen this clip before. I had it on a few videos ago, but I didn't have the ending part. I lost the ending part. So I've got the ending part now. My filing system's not the best. As you can see, 3 lanes here go into 2. It's the outside lane comes into the middle lane. So this Tesla on my right, I don't know why he needs a little bit more room and goes over the line, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about this guy coming up here, who has a little look to see if he can get a little bit further by undertaking, basically there. Realises he can't because I'm there, so stays in the middle lane. But he wants to get past me. So he tries to put his foot down to go past me, but can't. So he's got to come behind me now. And now you'll see him do a few gestures like it's my fault that he's driving like a fucking prat. Now this is the second part of the video. He's still behind me. Where we get, well, we get this genius here that why he's done that I do not know. And that bibbing wasn't me, which people think it was me. But when we go to the rear camera in a second, this is the bit that I lost. It's our little mate here again, the impatient git, who likes a little hand gesture. And he gives a little hand gesture to the van as well. You'll see in a second. There we go. So that was the whole clip. Now this is a single lane road which goes into 2 lanes and then back to 1 again. It doesn't quite go into 2 lanes yet, but that guy was a professional driver. So is this one, apparently. But he waits until it goes to 2 lanes, at least, before he goes past me. When we go to the front, the first car is gone. That's how fast he was going. So there it goes, the road now comes back into 1. But there was no need for that, was there? Yes, I'm doing my bad habit of clapping.
I expect nothing more, or nothing less I should say, not nothing more, nothing less from a BMW driver. Get 1 car in front.
So he's made everyone slow down basically by pushing in. I think it's not a merging turn really, there was no need to do it. Now it goes into 2 lanes again. The only difference being is that this right hand lane is a right turn only at the roundabout. Obviously you can see the sign there, and there's another 2 coming up. There's 1 there and there's 1 there. You know what's going to happen. He ain't turning right. So he's done the same again. He's gone 1 car.
And again, it wasn't even turning right at the roundabout. Done another 1 car.
Now, as I said about my bad habit of clapping, it's good to see I'm not the only one that does it. This little silver car. There's a few little claps there.
Yeah, it's what it is. So it's like me. I'm training here when I was assistant coach in Barcelona. Called me.
Strength for Arsenal. And it does have a bit
Just your usual professional driver that's indicating, but doesn't look in its mirror to see if anyone's letting him out.
Theoretically, no, because ultimately they're not.
You're
gonna lose
indicating
points in an FA
that you
Cup
want
game,
to come
but
off the
practically
pavement.
probably yes. You know, the mindset of players, if they get into a game, everyone's suggesting now that there's 1 more box to tick because it's the constant, you know, does he need to validate himself some more? And I brought this up as well.
You're welcome.
Twice in the league. If they were to lose both of those games, the league's wide open.
Expect nothing more from a
And of course, if they were to win both of those games,
professional
the league
driver.
is definitely in their hands, and they'll be away with themselves.
And they've lost, you know, they're nowhere near 9, so they panicked him. So every 9 games or so, they seem to be changing their manager. They're bottom of the table. They're still within reach to get to 4th from bottom, which is Cardiff, incidentally, just talking about them. But I feel really disappointed for Colo and was expecting him to do well. Thought he has all the right credentials.
The joys of having an electric car.
And so we can sincerely hope this doesn't affect him coming
And
back.
fucking
into the game,
stupid
because it
people.
seems to be the way of things right now for managers.
Look at Brighton now.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm on the M23 for this clip. Got a junction coming on, which I don't have to move over if I don't want to. It's down to the Burke in the Merc to slow down or speed up to fit in. It does neither.
If he ends up staying on the other side of it, I would have a slightly different mentality.
We'll go to the front camera now and I'll show you just how close she was. Her lane had actually finished before she actually cut right across me. Look, her lane is finished now pretty much. But there she goes.
What the fuck was that? You stupid fucking bitch! Idiot!
And I know what people will say, I should have moved over, but look how close this car was to me when she did it.
What the fuck was that? You stupid fucking bitch! Idiot!
Here's another one for you petrol heads. I know you like the old cars, some of you. I've got a funny feeling it's an Audi, because it doesn't want that lane it's just got into. I kid you not, when it come round the corner, it cut across everyone. In this clip here, we're looking over here at the cyclist. They will do almost anything to not stop at a red light. It's a joke. What's the point in doing all of this?
What's worth all that pissing about when you could have just waited at the red light?
If you're looking for a professional
Just cross the road.
Technologically advanced performance. Choose Bostik Pro Sealant.
This is Johnny and friends on TalkSport with Mark Webster, currently on TalkSport 2. There's live coverage of the second OD1 can all be between South Africa and England. Still to come with us, author Tony Haggerty. We're on to discuss his new book, which
Is your top four as it stands just now? I think so, Ali. Yeah, I'm gonna say Man City are gonna, gonna get closer to Arsenal. Who wins?
What was that? Swerve towards me.
I want to see Man City win it.
I hope the camera picks that up.
I won't live it down with Laura.
Does she expect me to move over for her more?
But they
In this clip here, I do sound emotional. I was quite surprised when I played it back. But it is one of my bugbearers of bloody parents not teaching your kids to cross a road properly.
Let's get 45 million quid for them and maybe try and use that to bring in someone who's actually helping stay in the league right now, because I don't think Andy Gordon was up for the fight.
Why are you teaching your kids to cross a road like that?
He's a good player. I think he'll probably do well in Newcastle, but if I was Newcastle, I'd maybe have another few quid and try to get
Another one. Why are you teaching your kids to cross a road like that?
a couple of Newcastle boys.
Teach them properly, for fuck's sake. How hard is it?